So today we're going to be looking at Gyarados, a huge Pokemon that's come just in time to smack any Mewtwo or Pikachu out of the way. Celebi's still a big hold up on this one, but we are going to have a look at Gyarados and see how much the Gyarados, Greninja and Druddinog can actually go. So this time round I will have the deck underneath me as well. Don't know why the Greninja one, it just got cut out. So we've gone through the deck. The main thing that you want to do with this is to get that Druddigon out first. Obviously the rough skin's going to be a big one to help in hand. We get him out first here whilst also having a throw key. We then have the Pokeball because the main thing we're trying to do, get a Greninja up to do the 20s. If then it fails, he obviously can get the first hit on. And then also it's to get his Gyarados as quick as possible. So we get our first turn here. We get the Magikarp out, which is perfect. We get another Pokeball, which could be anything. A Druddigon would be perfect in that scenario to then get the double. Because if they do use a Sabrina, you're going to have to bring somebody else out again. Going to get another Pokeball. So it's good that it is a basic Pokemon as well. So it is going to give me the second one here. And pretty much from here now, depending on how quickly they progress, the main thing is to power up that Magikarp and just get Greninja up as quick as possible. They're going to be the two elements that we've got. We've already got the Gyarados, as you can see already, so it is going to be quite a decent one to be able to just keep going, because realistically we only need to get the 4 energy on him. Once you've done that, you pretty much can do a lot. So he's going to go with the 2 Pokeballs. It looks like he's going for a Vaporeon Starmie. Very interesting. And also a Gyarados, so he's going with a different option here. What does this one do? Oh, this is the heads. I must admit, the Eevee attack has been deadly. Like, genuinely, I've had so many heads against me. Let's see how this one does. Anticipation builds. Oh, okay, first time Tails, so he does 0, is it? It's 0 if he gets no heads, and he gets 20 against him as well. Oh, does he know? Oh, because he didn't do any damage. That's fair enough, like that works pretty well. What we're going to do, we're just going to build Magikarp up from here. We're not going to actually put Gyarados, or do we put Gyarados on there already? I mean, I suppose it makes no difference if we do. Normally people hold it at the back just in case, but realistically it makes no difference, to be honest. It really doesn't. Maybe that's just me, but we can start building it up. He knows now that he needs to be quicker, because naturally, if I get another 3 turns, whilst obviously trying to get rid of both Druddigons here, that's going to be quite difficult to be able to manage. So hopefully he doesn't get too much. He's going to go with the Misty. We need the Misty, actually. That would be a good one for Gyarados to get him up a bit quicker. They're going to look out on the tails, which is nice. But to be fair, it's the standard. So if he goes now with the Eevee, this is probably the only way that he gets it out quickly. Because if you do get the heads, which he's not going to again, every turn is going to be more interesting. What we could do is get that Magikarp in as well. That would be the next move after. We get Leaf again, so nothing on Greninja. It is just almost a back and forth to see what happens next. We've got the 2 Druddigons in for the change in Sabrina, if he's got it. But even then, when we look at the kind of list that we've got, because we've got the Greninja evolution line, we've got the 2 Druddigons, we've got the 4 Pokemon for Gyarados and Magikarp, it leaves very little for items and supports other than the basic, because the Pokeballs are very consistent needed. Professor's Research is going to be one as well. Leaf's good for being able to move the turn, because obviously Druddigon has 2, so it saves having to do anything there. We do get now the full evolution line for Greninja as well, which is going to be brilliant. That's going to usher his turns that little bit more. He's trying to get Starmie in. And then maybe, if he's got a Giovanni potential, but it's going to be one of them that if it works or not. Let's see what we've got going on then. So next turn we can start doing the 20 damages on Greninja as well, which is even better. We could possibly, if he's not quick with the Gyarados, we might even try and get that Magikarp out quickly. Then, to be honest, if I get the Magikarp out, he might even quit knowing that we've got the Gyarados 1 turn away. So we could do all of this in 1 turn, to be fair. So he's going to swap out Starmie. He's going to get the attack on. Okay, he's gone with the... Okay, yeah, so if he's got the double, still got the energy, so he's going to do 90. But he knows that we've got Gyarados next turn. How very odd. So he's going to get 20 on him. Means no difference because we're going to swap him out anyway. This should be pretty much game, set, and match now. Especially now we've got the next Gyarados as well. So we're going to swap that out. We'll then swap Leaf. We can then bring in a Druidic... we can bring in Gyarados here. So that's already ready now. Then we've got Greninja coming in. We'll start doing some damage on, obviously, the Magikarp to get that going. Nice. And then we just do the attack, get rid of the Starmie straight away. Beautiful. And it will discard a random energy, I believe, as well. So Magikarp will have nothing on him. He more than likely will concede straight off the bat here. Maybe not. Okay, he's going for something. Oh, he got rid of my energy. What does that actually do? Discard a random energy from amongst the energy attached to all Pokemon. Okay, so he got rid of one from Gyarados. And he's conceded. It's as easy as that for the first time. To be fair, we got pretty lucky on the start of that one. So hopefully the second time can be just as good. It's almost leveraged to get to that point. The main thing is if you don't get the Druddigon straight away, you could obviously start with a Froakie. The main one you don't want to start with is the Magikarp, as it has very little HP from the start, which you will get at time to time. So obviously we've got the Magikarp here, but we have obviously got the Froakie as well. So we can start with Froakie, that's not a problem. We've got the Pokeball, so that's going to give us either Magikarp, Froakie, or Druddigon, which hopefully, Frogadier and Greninja, which is perfect start, to be honest. So we could even just start with that. We got the Druddigon just in case, which is nice. So we're going to throw him down as well. So we could go two ways, really. We could either then swap the Froakie now and kind of take the hits, because obviously Frogadier can come in next turn and give ourselves the 30 hits. He could then go into Pidgeotto in the next turn. So it depends on what way you want to go with it. Druddigon's just the safe bet. And to be honest, the main thing we're trying to get is Gyarados. Gyarados is the one, so you don't want to really utilize too much energy, because the main thing is you want to go and get the full HP hit. So obviously he is going with the Druddigon, unless he's got fire in there as well. It's a very weird one not to have given it to Pidgey. We've got Gyarados in straight away. So we will take the hit so we can start doing a little bit of damage. And then we'll start with obviously Gyarados from here. So we've got Frogadier coming in. Because we can still do the 20 damage with Greninja. We'll swap out Druddigon after this turn. If he swaps out the Pidgey, then we can obviously use Greninja to take the back. I mean, that means all nothing because he's conceded. And to be honest, that's the big thing. That's kind of what you want to go for, is setting yourself up nicely. Allows you to then be able to concede early. They know what's coming. You've managed to get the Frogadier in. You've got the 1-8 the 1 energy on it. Gyarados is already in. Druddigon's on the back burner. So if they do start to get something, this is not. And now this is the one that you don't want. Now we've got Leaf ready anyway, so that's not a problem at all, really. Because you've got the Pokeball, we've got Professor's Research, we've got the Magikarp. It's not that big of an issue, to be honest. Let's see what he goes with. Ooh, okay. Now, this could be an interesting one, because the problem with Pika... Wow, he's got everything. I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot we can do on this one, to be fair. Other than pray and hope. I literally don't think there is a way that we can actually do this. Unless we get Gyarados next turn. Misty does some absolute magic. Because watch this be another Magikarp. Called it. Yeah, this one's going to be game over like that. To get 2 Pikachu EXs, the Zapdos and the Blitzel, just wow. So we're going to hope for something other than that. What is it? That switches out one of your bench Pokemon. I mean, he can't hit anything on the first... Oh, no, he probably can. If he swaps out that, there's not a lot we can do. So let's... I think this is probably the worst scenario. Like the worst beginning for me. Nothing to bench him at all. If we don't get like a Druddigon straight away next, and then get a Gyarados, and then get a Misty to work it out, it's literally lights over straight away. Yeah, like literally, there is very little we can do. The only thing we can do at this point is throw a Misty. Oh, did I put that on the wrong one? I did, didn't I? Oh, doesn't even matter at all anyway. So, literally, like, there is very little for us to do. Like I say, Druddigon is going to get the first Magikarp out here. The only thing we can do is pray that we get a Gyarados in. Then we need a Druddigon, then a Gyarados, and then we might be able to do something. But by then, he might even have enough energies to do everything. So, that's going to be the first Magikarp gone. Wow. We literally need a Druddigon next turn, otherwise it's game over. We will try another one. Come on, give me a Druddigon straight away here. Oh, Professor Reachfetch, come on. Druddigon and a Gyarados. Gyarados. Froakie. Doable. So, if we put the Froakie down, we then go 1 extra energy. We do the leap out. Almost use Froakie as a sacrifice here. He's going to have 1 energy there. So we'll knock out Pikachu in 1. There's a chance. Because if he wouldn't... Oh, why did he do that? He thinks there's no chance. He needed to put the Pikachu on to get the attack at the minimum. So, unless it'll get rid of an energy on me, which is fine. So we bring in Magikarp now. Am I thinking this right? I mean, it should do, surely. Let's throw the Pokeball. Should be a Froakie or a Druddigon. Lovely. So throw him there. It doesn't make a difference now, I don't think. Well, what's his weakness? No weakness. Beautiful. Then Gyarados. Am I right in doing this? Yeah, because he's going to knock out that Pikachu in 1. He's going to discard 1 of my energies, obviously. And then he needed to put 1 on Pikachu to attack. He's done for. He's had the best start, and he's got complacent. He's going to concede. He's got to. I don't think there's any way that he could even win that, to be honest. Because he's got the 2 points. So, yeah, he's literally... He's absolutely stuffed. And he's, yeah, surefire winner. If to be fair, though, because if Pikachu did the 110 on Gyarados, I think either way we've managed to handle that really well. So even then, like that looked dead and buried, and we still managed to come out on top. And I think for me, that's the perfect play for like a Gyarados, even though I think there might have been better ways that he could have set that up. Like, well, I mean, it depends really. I suppose we just got everything very lucky at the end there. We did play it really well, but that's where the Gyarados really can come in handy, because even if you're going against your weakness, if it's set up right, or at least you manage to get the cards in the right order, you still can have a very good impact straight off that. We didn't even have to use the Druddigons there. We got the 2 Pokemon that obviously are... You have to use 1 attack to knock them out at least. We've then obviously got the ability of Magikarp to leap back out without using an energy. It has every aspect that you can use it. And sometimes, if we go against a Mewtwo that's got the 150... very little we can do. We need to knock it out in 1 completely. That's where Giovanni would be fantastic. But anything over the 140 mark is going to be very difficult to go against. We need as little as these as possible. He's got 1. Not got 2. So we can't... Oh, he's going for the back one as well. So we've got the Greninja. So we've got obviously 2 Pokeballs. So we've got Magikarp, Froakie or Druddigon. Beautiful. We've got the whole line of this. We have got Leaf to use as well. So I think I'm going to do that because he's going to bring in Starmie at some point. We've got both Druddigons, which is nice. For now, we will throw the Leaf in. We'll then bring Froakie back out just in case. We'll then put the energy on him and we'll kind of go with there. Because then we've got the full evolution line for Greninja. We've obviously got the 2 Druddigons in. He's going to hit 90 on one of the Starmies when that comes in. And then that will basically... I don't feel like he'll have a Giovanni. Could do, but it seems to be one of them Pokemon that's... one of them items or support cards that's just not being used anymore. Love the Starmie. Love the design. He's going to bring that in and do the 90 straight off the bat. So if we get the Frogadier... How much HP has it got? 130. Ooh, because that's going to take 2 hits to go. Yeah, so he's going to do the Hydro Splash. That's fine. So that's going to hit the 20 back off it. Nice. Then we get the 20 with the Greninja when we get that in. Could do with a Magikarp. We've got Frogadier again. So we're going to go back with you once more. Just because there's no point going anywhere else. We're going to throw that at once. We're then going to end the turn. And then we got the Greninja. He'll hit another 20 unless he heals. There's obviously potions. But that really shouldn't matter too much. It's going to swap the bench. That's why we've got them two. So that's going to do another 90 if it doesn't have anything else. It's going to have the other Starmie. We really could do with a Misty and a Magikarp. Then eventually a Gyarados as quick as possible. Magikarp. Draw 2, we take it. The draw 2s, this is where it comes at. Having them items and supports are very, very vital. We get the Misty and the Misty. So we get double chance on that. We obviously then get this. So then we've got 3 on there. This is where we need the Magikarp as well. We're going to throw this on him. We'll throw it on that Staryu just because they're going to hit another one here. It's going to knock the 20. Then obviously if we knock that out, so basically because we've got the 60, that's going to go down to 20. He's got 2 more hits at the minimum before he has to do anything. He'll need a potion at a minimum. And then we should be able to knock out us both. He probably will get another Starmie in there. He's got 120, so he's got at least 1 hit there. That's fine. Okay. We could get the Magikarp next. That would be ideal if we could. He could even... Well, I don't think he'll... As I say, I don't think he'll swap out. So that's going to be another 20, taking it down to 90. We'll throw the other one in. That'll be down to 70. Which is fine because we're going to throw him in. And then, so if we take another 20, we got another Froakie. It's not ideal. We don't want to put that in just yet. And we don't want to use the Misty yet either. We'll just have to throw another one on here. Might as well not waste the energy. It makes no difference. Then, so the next turn, he'll go down to 70. If he uses the heal, goes to 90. We'll do 60. So we're going to have to go with the Water Shuriken on this in case he heals mainly. Because we can still tank 1 hit from it. And he's obviously going to take out at least the Druddigon now. The Magikarp is vital here. This is where the deck can fall apart slightly. So, ooh, Articuno. Oh, and he's going to swap the bench. Of course he is. Okay, so he's used both of his Sabrinas there, which is fine. He's going to start building up the Articuno. He's going to try and go for the bench, of course. I mean, that's fine. That could give us the Magikarp, but I think it's a bit too late to get 4. Gives us the Magikarp and the Gyarados, which is nice. It's going to hit the 90 as well. We can move him back because we have got that attack coming in. So what we want to do, he hasn't got no play on this anyway. So we're going to, we'll put the Magikarp down. Oh, no, he won't have another Sabrina, so that's fine. We're going to put the Professor's Oak in here. Give us a Misty. There's a Misty. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it might matter for next turn. So we can throw that back out. No, I don't think it's going to work either way. Because Articuno, I think this is pretty much game over. Because we'll knock out... He'll knock out Druddigon. Oh, okay. We have to go for the Hail Mary, basically. So we'll go the Water Shuriken here. Because that'll knock it down to 50. Go down to 30 with the HP loss. Then we need to basically get another one on Magikarp, and I need 2 from Misty to be able to do this. I need, unless he gets the all here. I need 2 from Misty to be able to put Gyarados in on the full attack. He didn't get any. That's either good or bad for us, to be honest. So he's going to hit the splash. That's fine. So he's going to have the rough skin. That's going to be 20. It's a shame that we don't get like another move on Gyarados. So he's going to have that second point. We're going to throw Magikarp in. Froakie? No, Frogadier. So we then need... Let's go with Gyarados on here. Then we'll throw a Misty. Because he hasn't got no more Sabrinas. He's used the 2. 1. 2. Yes! Okay. This might have been... turned around, and then we get that, and then we'll use the Water Shuriken on Articuno. Ooh, yeah, because we're guaranteed it pretty much, so that's fine. Then we'll obviously get rid of his Starmie, and I think that should be game over then, because it's going to knock one of the energies off. As long as there's no Gyarados, it really doesn't matter, to be honest. It's going to knock it off. Then he's gone. What a play. And that is the perfect definition. 4 in a row. You love to see Gyarados. Let me know what decks you're using.